Hello guys, welcome to today's class. Today is day 29 and we are writing the second blog post. We have already done one, the first blog post, and today we are going to write another one, and then so that you'll be able to be a bit familiar with the process. Okay, but before we go ahead and do this blog post, I want us to do something before. What we are going to do today is that what we're going to do right now is we are going to secure the website. Okay, well, your website is brand new. Nobody's interested in your website, but you still have to secure it. Make sure it is protected from hacking and also from spamming and other things like that. Okay, so before we do, let's go to plugins. From dashboard, go to plugins, and then let me just close all this. Okay, so then we go to add plugin. Okay, so we are going to install a plugin called WordFence. Okay, so this is the plugin. So we are going to install this plugin, which is going to serve as the malware, anti-malware. Is going to also serve as a firewall so that it will protect us from hacking and stuff like that. Okay, so you do install. This is as you can see, it has 5 million installations. Okay, so it is something that a lot of people are using. Okay. All right, then there is another thing that I want us to also install. There's another plugin that we call Auto Optimize. Auto Optimize. All right, so we are going to install this plugin too. Okay. All right, so then that's it. We are going to activate them and then see what they do. Okay. All right, so we go back to plugins. Now this is auto optimize. So let's do that one first. Now auto optimize is going to help us clear the cache within the website. Sometimes some of the codes and other some of the codes then commands that we apply on the website may become choked. So you use that to clear some of these caches in order for the website to be able to get rid of bugs, okay, problems, or some kind of code that is preventing certain things to work. So Prince, your issue of the comment and the please share this. That problem is not something that you can change it. Okay, so you have to install this software or this plugin, and then use it to clear the cache. It could probably be a cache that is causing that to not to go back to default, because it's an internal code that is causing that. So what you have to do is clear cache, and let's see if it will be able to move to default, because it's supposed to go to a default font size. I don't know how it came that it has changed from its default size. So what you're going to do is install this and then follow whatever I'm going to do to clear all the cache, to reset everything so that it will allow that font size to reset to the default. Okay, if that one didn't work, then that means you have to reset the whole software, the whole website, and then redesign it all over again, because that particular font is an internal code and we don't have access to that side. You understand? Yes, so that's what I can tell you for now. So we have activated this, and I have also enabled auto updates. Now what we're going to do is go to settings. Now when you come here, we are going to trying to minify some of the codes and other things so that our website will be able to run fast. Sometimes you will load an image and the image will be too big, so you can use this to make the image smaller. Okay, so first of all, we are going to check the JavaScript and then CSS and then Hotmail codes. So that side, optimize JavaScript code, yes. Do not aggregate by default. That one is also selected. Okay, so these are all the things that default. These are all default. So you just have to allow the default to work. Okay. All right. So save and clear cache. Okay, now let's go to the image. Okay, CSS, critical CSS. We don't have key yet, so that's it. Okay, that's it. All the rest are just let me see this one. Okay, so this is for premium. So you come here, this is where you have access to this too. So you come here and then you clear cache like this, and everything will be good to 0. All files and everything will go to 0. Okay, if there is any error in the code where it is preventing some of the new applications that you have already done and it is not working, for instance, you have changed the font size and the font size is not changing. Okay, you just probably loaded some image somewhere and the image is loading halfway, it is not able to load fully. This is what causes those kind of things. So all you do is just come here and then clear cache, and then everything will be reset. Then it will load the whole data again. Okay, so that's it. For that, we have also secured that. Now let's go back to plugins. Then let's go to word fence and activate that one as well. So let's enable the. Okay, so then get your word fence license. Okay, so we don't have any licenses, so we just click on this. It will tell us to sign up. So we will sign up. They will send us our code so that we can enter. Now we want to use the free because we don't have money. We don't have anything on the website that we have to. So you just click on the free. I'd like to use the real protection. Sorry, we are supposed to do this one. So our email here. Yes, yes. Okay, so you're almost there. Check your email. I have to go and check my email and then take whatever they are telling me to do. So word fence license is here. So install the license automatically. Okay, so this is the licenses. Okay, this is all the licenses that we are having. So we install. So complete. Now let's go to the dashboard. Okay, so this is your dashboard. Blah blah blah. Next. Easy monitor your word fence protection. Blah blah blah. Yes. The next one is global. Okay, got it. So that's it. Okay. So the firewall and the scan, it will be scanning the website to check for if there's any virus, somebody has sent a virus to us or something like that. It will be monitoring, and each time you log into this website, it will also take account on that. Anybody trying to find a way to log into your websites too, it will report that to you. So let's enable the auto update. And then, let me see, is there anything that we need to? Probably no, we don't have anything. Okay, so let's see the firewall web. Okay, so we don't actually have so much to be doing here. Log out after how many logins? 20? No. Let's make it 5. Okay, so when the person try logging in, it should even be 3 because we have our password. So log out after how many login failures? 3, sure. Then log out after how many password attempt? No, shouldn't be 20. That should also be 3. Count failures over what period? Okay, 4 hours. Amount of time the user is locked out, 4 hours, sure. immediately log out invalid users. Yep. So people who are trying to log in from unknown username or with unknown username, those people should be blocked. Okay, so let's save changes. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that's it. We don't have any much thing to do here. The rest are all default and it's working all right. So that's it. Okay, let's go back to dashboard. So right now we can see the website is fairly secured compared to before we log in. Okay. All right. So now let's go to the blog post writing. All right. Now before we do this blog post writing too, there are a couple of things that I want us to do. I want us to clear some of the backends, what we have done over there. Remember before, when we were designing this website, we did some dummy blog posts, which is still here. So I want us to clear all those and then allow us to start from fresh. Okay. Now we have only one blog post, which is this, the main blog post for the pillar blog post that we wrote the other day. Now, this is the only one that is supposed to remain here. The rest, all of them should go away. Okay, so we just select all and then take this one out. And then we come to bulk action. Then we'll move them to trash. So now we have deleted all the blog posts that we have. And then we are now going to start everything. Remember, this blog post that we have already published on the website, it has some of the links. Okay, there are some internal links that we have already done with those blog posts that we have deleted. Okay, so this is going to be a problem for something like this. This blog post is already deleted. So this blog post is no more available. So this link will not work. You understand? If you come to the outside of that is the visitor side, out of the back end, and then you click on this blog post, you will see that this blog post that this one, if you click it, this post will not be available. This is what is going to happen. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to keep it just the same way, but after we have created or after we have written that blog post, we'll go back and use that URL to link it back again. Okay, this is what is going to happen. So as you can see right now, my home page is having only one blog post, and this is how it's supposed to be. Okay, so we are going to write a new one today. Now, like we did the other day, we are also going to use Claude AI to do this. So let me just go for a new chat. Please, I want us to take this opportunity and then customize your AI writer, which is the Claude AI. Okay, I have. Okay, so after you have logged into your Claude AI, you have signed up, and then it has given you this your kind of a new page or your dashboard. You come to down here. Okay, where your username is, you click on this, and then you go to settings. Now, when you go to settings, this is what you have to customize. This is where you have to tell the ChatGPT how you should write, the kind of tone that the AI is supposed to use, the Claude is supposed to use to write. Okay, and other things like that. So when you come to your account and you go to settings, you go to general. This is the place that you get. Then you can change your full name, and then maybe the kind of name that you want Claude to call you. You can put it here. Okay. Now, what best describe your work? Okay, you can select something. Okay. Now, product management, engineering, human resources, finance and marketing, and all that. What we are doing here is about marketing. Okay, so you select marketing so that it will start using marketing kind of ideas, perspective in everything that every analysis that it's going to do. Okay, all right. Now, after you have done this, I have some prompt, or I have something that you will copy and then edit it to your niche. Then you use that to paste it for Google, for the Claude AI to use. Okay, so we are going to copy this. I'm going to leave this document in the description below so that you can download it, edit it to your niche, and then you put it into Claude AI. Okay, so I've written here, enter your niche statement. You have already done your niche statement. That is on the day one. So what you do is copy that niche statement and then put it here. This is an example of mine. Okay, so your own should also follow a format like this. Okay, this is how it's supposed to be. So act as a guide to professionals and people who can't be productive at home. All right, they can't get deep focus to work from home. Your best solution for them is to set up a home office. Okay, so that is the solution you are providing for this target audience. Working from home, working from the couch or any other places apart from dedicated workspace causes stimulus control and then context switching. So this is the niche. My niche is about setting up home office. Okay, so this is what I'm going to tell Claude AI, to always think like somebody who always give advice, who always give tips, who always give strategies for people who are working from home and they are not being able to get deep focus, because working from home is something that a lot of people complain they cannot work because there's no boss over there to hold them accountable and stuff like that. So you are going to give them tips and then strategies that they can use to get deep focus so that they can be productive at home. Okay, it's a niche. Okay, it's a complete niche that you can pursue that. Okay, so this is how the niche statement is supposed to go. Always make a home worker believe they can be productive working from home. Home can also serve as a great business office. Okay, so you are telling Claude to think that anytime it's trying to write something, you should always encourage this target audience that there is still a chance for them to get a productive, to be productive, still working from home. That kind of tone, that kind of mentality is what Claude AI is going to use to create content. You understand? So all the time, it should focus on the target audience. All right, that is what you are doing to Claude AI. So it will not start generate any generic kind of information for you. It will be specific exactly to your target audience. That is what it means. Your ideal target audience are stay-home moms, dads, and industry professionals working remotely or working for themselves. People who want to start an online business from home. You teach how to stay consistent, achieve deep focus, and a habit to avoid burnout. You also teach discipline, time management, and self-monetization strategies. Okay, so this is the command you are giving to Claude AI to always focus on this side of your niche, so that it will always be thinking that way. It will always be producing content that goes or is drawn along this line. You understand what I mean? Yes. So that's what it means. Okay. Now enter your niche framework. I told you guys to have some framework that you are going to use to help your target audience. Okay. So this is where you have to enter them. Okay. I just give one example. The example for this particular niche that I have entered here is only one thing. You are only doing one thing for this target audience. Help them set up a home office. That is going to help them become productive. Okay, so this is the framework, and this is what you actually take them through. All right, so this is my framework. You are supposed to criticize, analyze every instruction I give you. You understand? This is very, very, very important. Okay, this will also tell Claude AI not to accept anything that you say over there. It will criticize you when you put something there and it doesn't go with whatever is supposed to go. It should be able to prompt you. So in another way, you cannot lie. You cannot just go ahead and concoct any information and put it there, and then Claude AI will take it and then write it. No. If the information is false, it will point it out that this information is false. You understand? If you are writing something and what you are inputting over there is wrong, it should be able to tell you this is wrong. Normal ChatGPT or normal Claude AI will not, because they don't do those kind of analysis with whatever you say. Whatever you say, yes sir, they go with it. But this instruction that you are giving here, always tell Claude AI to criticize you. Put a keen eye on whatever you are inputting, asking it to do, so that it will be able to correct you. It will be able to produce the better content for you. A lot of people don't do this with their ChatGPT, so it gives them generic content, and that is what makes their content always be, you will see them as generic. Okay. I went out and I said, don't agree with everything I say. Analyze it before and make sure you put me right respectively. So you put me right respectfully. You understand? So if anything doesn't fall under the mission, please ask for a confirmation whether this is real need or a mistake. We are working together, or we work together. Okay. So this particular phrase that you have put here, okay, it will make your ChatGPT or your Claude AI work in a different way altogether. Okay. Right now, if you copy this and then you put it on your Claude AI, and then let's say your mission is to talk about how to make money or how to start a business. Now, right now, after putting this there, and then you go ahead and ask the Claude AI to give you some information about relationship or some information about spirituality, it will not give you, because that doesn't fall under the mission. So it will not go ahead and start producing the content. It has to confirm that, ask you whether it's supposed to, it is a mistake that you are doing this because you are going outside whatever you people are doing. Okay, so this is how you customize your ChatGPT or your Claude AI to give you, or to work like a partner, or to work with you like a boss. You can use it a boss, or like a co-partner, that you people are building this together. So one is looking at each other. When you make a mistake, it will correct you. If Claude AI also make a mistake, you will also have to know so that you can correct that. Understand? All right. Now, the commands still continue and say, don't use EM dashes. Okay. Sometimes when you are reading people's content online, you will see they will be using some dash within their content. There will be a long dash like this. Anybody who knows how to write, or anybody who knows this kind of thing, will know that when they see this kind of thing, they know you use AI to write your content. So you better take that thing off from all your content that you are going to create. Don't allow these things to appear in. Okay, it doesn't make your content like a human though, but it's unprofessional. Okay, it's unprofessional to send, especially when you are doing letter writing, CV and those kind of things, and then you keep using this dash. It's not the best. Okay, so you don't have to keep that. So in your writing, okay, so don't use EM dashes in your writing. Always create human-like content, helpful and unique, using short sentences in short paragraphs to make it clear. Always remember, the person reading the content doesn't know anything, so make sure your presentation is beginner friendly. It's supposed to be beginner friendly. It's beginner friendly, and avoid jargon. Any industry term you use, give meaning and explain. You create content for my blog post or for my blog website, Facebook page, YouTube channel, and other social media platforms. Okay, so we are going to use this particular AI. That is all what it means. We are going to use this particular AI to create blog posts, to create Facebook posts, to create YouTube channel scripts and stuff like that. And other, it could be TikTok script, it could be either Instagram or whatever post. This is what all this means. Okay, so we are building an audience to drive traffic to the website. You understand? Now use intelligent best scroll stopping hooks. Okay, so use intelligent best scroll stopping hooks, captions, and dark psychology phrases to persuasively pull the audience, make them feel seen, hit them with the truth, but call them with emotions, trigger their conscience, and make them ask internal questions. Create conversation CTAs, ask questions, and help them figure out the answers. Create content that educates and impact. Focus on value creation. Okay, so you copy all these. Okay. I have already put in my niche, so I am going to delete these examples and other things out from it, because the niche is already there. So I am going to delete this and then I'll copy this. Okay, now we go to Claude AI, paste it here. Okay, so we paste everything here. Okay, so this is it, and after that you just save changes. Okay, now this Claude AI is going to write a lot about whatever we have put there. So now we go to this and then use new chart. Now let me see if whatever I have said is okay. So I will just say what So I'll just say, what do you know about me? Okay, what do you know about me? So you see, this is what it is saying about me. Now, before I enter that, if I should have asked, it will tell me you don't know anything about me. But now he knows something, it knows some things about me. So your mission is to help people who struggles with productive at home, as you can see. So your core belief is that a dedicated home office changes everything. You understand the psychology behind why people feel working from home, and you have real solutions. Your audience, what you teach, then your content platforms, then your content style. You want bold, human, beginner-friendly, writing short sentences, no jargon without explanation, no EM dashes. You see, so it has now taken all this into consideration, so that anytime I am creating content or anytime I am writing something with Claude AI, it will use this as a guide in order to speak directly to this person or to this particular target audience. Okay, so make sure you do this before you write your blog post. Okay, all right, now let's go and continue. So now that we have our Claude AI customized, what we are going to do is to go and then use our blog post writing process, the one we used the other day. So you can copy this. This one too is also available in the description below. So you can copy this and then edit it to your niche. Okay, you have to edit this to your niche, put in your niche statements, and then change those things, those places that you will see my 5 to 9 builder over there. Change it to your niche. Okay, change it to your own niche so that it will see the niche, or it will be customized to your platform. You understand? Okay, so this blog post writing process too is also in the description below, so you can download that. This and then the customization is also in the description below. All right, so what we do is you can choose to copy it this way, or you will download the whole document. You go to File, then you go to Download, then you go to Word or PDF. Any of them will work. You can download it as a Microsoft Office Word, and then you go and attach it to Claude. Okay, so if you copy it, you can just come here, paste it, and it has come here. Okay, this is one. Or you click on this and then go to Add File, and then you go to where you downloaded the document. Okay, so you can go to Documents, Download, and then your document is here. So you can click on this and then say Open, and then it will come here, just like what we did, exactly what we did. Okay, so now that you have your process in, what you do is you go to your content strategy spreadsheet. Okay, and then you pick the content that we are going to write. You copy that, and then you paste it here too. Okay, so these are all the, so as you can see, I have added my writing process onto Claude, and now what I'm going to do is I am adding the keywords as well onto the Claude. Okay, I will load all the keywords or all the subtopics onto the Claude, and then I'll ask Claude to look at the writing process with the subtopics in place to start the process for me. You understand what I mean? So if you look at the writing process, okay, Claude AI is supposed to first of all change the title over here, okay, into a browser support title. Okay, so it's going to give me a new headline that I'm going to use for the blog post. Okay, so let's begin with the process. We have done this already, so you should know how these things work, but I just want to repeat the process so that you know that it is the same process that we are going to use to write all the blog posts. Okay, all right, so I'll just go ahead and say, instead of spreadsheet, within this writing process, I am supposed to load the whole spreadsheet into it. But the thing is, because we are using the free version, I don't want to give so much command so that it will eat into the quota that I have for the free version. So I'm trying to reduce the number of prompts that I have to give so that it will also give me more to be able to complete writing the blog post. Otherwise, I'll hit my the end that I will not be able to finish the blog post. Okay, so that's why I'm not using the full spreadsheet. That's it. So I copy all the subtopics and then I give it to it, and then I added the whole of this writing process to it. And then I said, instead of spreadsheet, it would rather use the subtopics. Okay. Now, so I'm going to ask Claude AI that if you understand everything that I have given, then you should move to step 1. Let's see if it's really understand what we mean. Okay, so what I made a mistake. We have already done the first blog post, so we are supposed to use the second blog post, this one. So we have to start with this one. The next So that's the next topic that we are supposed to write. Instead of how to set up a home office in a small space, which we have already done that, which is here. Okay. Okay, this is even another one. Okay, so that means. Okay, so that's it. We are supposed to start with the first one. Okay. Okay, the first one. This is subtopic. Okay, I got it. So this is the subtopics. The first one was the pillar block topic. Okay. Okay. So I understand that now. What we're going to do now is to start writing the subtopics to fill the pillar blog post. So this is what we are going to do. And now we are starting. So Claude AI is doing the right thing. He has picked the first title, which is the subtopic, and then turned this title into a browser support. And that is how to set up home office in a small space without sacrificing your focus or your sanity. Your small space is not the problem. Here is how to build a real home office anyway. How to set up home office in a small space. The ninth builder way to your own any corner you have. Okay, so let's go with the last one. Okay, we'll go with the last one. How to set up a home office in a small space and turn it into the most productive spot in your house. Okay, so we can go with this one. Which also is having all the target keyword in it. So we go with this one. Okay. I have already explained the motive behind using browser support titles. Okay, we are not exclusively doing SEO in this blog posting on the website. Since Google is going to see us as a new website, it is going to actually be hard on us not ranking the keywords as quickly as possible. So we want our blog post to be humanly friendly, so that the titles will look humanly to our target audience. We are going to drive traffic to the website by ourselves for the now, or for the meantime, until Google become familiar with the website. You understand? So that is why we are using browser support to help us get audience to our website. Okay, so now we have chosen the headline or the title that we want to go with, based on what the process is saying, that the step 1, Claude AI is going to generate 5 titles, and then after 5 titles we have to choose one. After we choose the one, we will give the chosen one to Claude AI, and Claude AI will use that to go for step 2. So we have chosen the topic, and now we are moving to step 2. So we enter the headline that we have chosen, and then we hit enter. So now, great choice. Okay, now we are moving to step 2. Step 2 here is going to look within the subtopics, and then pick those ones that it feels or it needs to be linked to with each other. So it has picked home office setup for beginners on a budget as the next one, essential home office equipment for productivity as the second one, and then the third one is how to create a distraction-free workspace at home, where it fits, and then the last but not the least, home office setup for after work side hustle. So all these subtitles are all in this, are all here. You understand? So we are going to do internal linking with these titles. That's what it means. So now we have chosen, and then it went ahead and then choose extra 3 for secondary support. Okay, so now it has identified the internal linking within the subtopics. Let's now move to the step 3. So I'll just tell it to go to step 3. Now step 3, it is now going to look at whatever it has generated over here, the title and the internal linking. Then it's going to use this to create the outline based on the search intent. Okay, so now this is the final headline, this is the meta description, this is the target keywords, and then the introduction, and then it follows. Okay, so these are the outline. Now what we have to do is just to go through and see that whatever the outline is going to cover is, or what the outline is covering, everything that is needed in this blog post. You understand? So why your space is sabotaging your, okay, so this is also necessary. Step 1, pick your corner. Okay. Step 2, what you actually need. Step 3, step 4, protect, and then conclusion. Okay, so now it looks like the outline is okay for me. Looking at how it's been structured, it's okay. Then from here I am going to continue to step 4. So yes, step 4, it is now going to create introduction of the blog post. So this is the introduction of the blog post. You do not need a bigger apartment. Okay, so this is the introduction, which is very short and very punchy as the way I want it. Okay, all right. So now let's move to section. So step 5, which is section 2. Okay, good. So let's see the step 5, which is the section 2. Why your space sabotaging your focus before you even start? Let me ask you something honest. How many times have you sat down to work on the side hustle, and then end up scrolling your yes. So this is really in the right side. Context switching, the same context switching here, which is exactly the topic it's supposed to cover. Okay, so stimulus control is also here. Okay, so now as you can see, we have to remind Claude AI to use keywords and also the internal linking that we have already identified. Okay, so from here going, we are going to remind it, otherwise it will ignore. So we will go like, so you go like, please show the internal linking topics and use the target keywords naturally within the text. So I'm reminding Claude AI to start using the internal links that we have identified at step 2, so that it will not forget it. Otherwise, it will become a burden on us to go and do that. So I'm telling Claude AI to fix them in. Okay. So it means that it forgot there's one at the beginning that it has forgotten that. So it has to go back and rewrite the whole thing again. Okay. So as you can see, it has revised the step 5 at this place. This is it. So step 5 revised. Okay. So let me see if it has linked anything here. Okay, so this is it. I can see it here. This is 1, and this is 2. You can see. So now we have 2 internal links over here, so we can and there's another one here as well. Okay, this is good. Okay, so what we do is, please continue to the next session. Use the keywords naturally and keep the internal links. Okay, so something like that. Now step 5, section 3. Okay, so step 1, it has now started with the steps, and it's showing us how to create it with those steps. This is the internal link. Okay, this is also the internal link. Another one here. Okay, so this is the summary of it. All right, good. So I say good, keep using the okay, so I say good, keep using the keywords and internal links. Next section, please. So it will move to the next section. What's the section 4? Okay. Yes, now we are now at section 4. Section 4 also got written. All right, so we are now going to section 5. So I said section 5, please use the keywords and internal links. You have to keep reminding it, otherwise it will forget. Now, one thing about this is that if you don't do this, for it to write it alongside with the internal links, it becomes so much problem. It becomes so tedious for you to go back there, and then as you are editing it, and then you are trying to feed in the internal links. Okay, so let it write with the internal links, and with the command that we have given this ChatGPT, this Claude AI, you are sure that whatever is going to write is going to be a unique kind of content for you. So you don't have to do so much heavy editing with this strategy. Okay, I have tried this, and that is why I'm giving it to you. Okay, so with this, you are not going to do so much editing like we did the other day with the ChatGPT. Okay, so this is how you do this, and then free yourself from extra work of going edit it from head to toe again. Okay, because this one, your internal links have been placed in the right order for you as it starts to write with it. So this is how the whole thing is going to be. Okay. All right, now let's keep moving. We are now at section 6. Section 6, I would just say don't forget to use the keywords and the internal links. Now, have you seen what is happening here? It has sent something, and it is telling me that I want to flag something before we write this session. Your process document says everybody section should include target keywords and internal links naturally. Section 6 still has 2 unused keywords from your pool. Lightning tips for productive home office. How to turn any corner into. This one was used in section 3 already. Do we have one keyword remaining that fits naturally in 6? Do you want me to include the remaining keyword and internal link as per the process? Skip the keyword internal links for this session. Okay, so let's skip this one. Okay, so we will skip this one. So we'll write with no internal link over here, because this is not a pillar blog post, so we can skip this one without any keyword and the internal links. But we even have so much already, so it's still okay if we do this without them. Okay, so now we are moving to all section 6 are done. We are now going to write the conclusion. Okay, so as you can see, we are almost done. So we are okay. Next session, please use the target so I will just prompt it to use target keywords over here, since it is the conclusion. This is the standard way of doing your SEO. Your target keyword must be at the beginning, somewhere in the middle, and then at the bottom, so that at least you will have 3 places that will mention your target keywords. And that is why I said you should make sure it's included over here. Okay, so we are done with the full blog post, which is the subtopic. Okay, now what we are going to do is to transfer this to onto the editor of our website, edit it, make sure everything is intact before we go ahead and publish. So we go back to our dashboard, okay, and then we go to post, and then we add a post, and we have a fresh one over here. So we go back, we go to the top, pick the title to be the first thing that we have to handle. So we have, where is the title? So this is the title. We copy this title, and then we paste it here. Okay, So this is the title. Now, after we get our title, what we do next is the meta description. So we go for meta description. So this is our meta description. No extra room, no problem. Learn how to set up a home office. So we are cutting it from here. Okay. Then we paste this one here. So this is the meta description. Learn how to set up a home office in a small space and build a focused command center that powers your 5 to 9 side hustle. Okay, so this is it. Now, the next we are going is for the introduction. Now we move to the introduction, which is this. We copy this. We come here. We paste this. Okay, now we are going to edit. So I will edit it. First of all, I'll convert it into a list. Okay, and then I change it to paragraph, so that it gives me this kind of line spacing. Okay, so now, like I said, I have to do this editing myself. Go through step by step and see if everything is rightly written, just like I will write it. So the other day I was telling you that if you are writing a blog post, you should keep some spaces within it. Like here, you can see from this line to this line, there's a space here. That is one line or a gap between. This makes your blog post, even if it is 5,000 or 10,000 words, people will still feel okay to read, because the white space within the text makes it much more convenient or comfortable to read. Okay, don't stack them. Okay, don't stack your text. Otherwise, it becomes too clumsy for people to read. So make the reading becomes comfortable. Okay, so now this becomes the next heading, which is the while your space. You see, I am not doing so much about the editing, because what it is written here is quite unique. You know, it's quite unique. So I am not doing so much. I just don't want to be repeating the AI phrases that I found them in the blog post. Okay, so that's why I'm going through each and every one. All right. Okay, so we have one here, which is internal link. One identified here. This is also a headline. Okay, so section I think section 2 is also done. Okay, section 2 is done. So now we are going to section 3. Okay, so this is the next headline. Okay, now we turn this to paragraph, then we do the editing. Now, in order for you to identify what a heading is from the usual text, you have to see, you have to look at it from this way. You see, when you are reading the text and then you come across a text like this, as you can see, they are all beginning with a capital, what claiming your spots, your space actually looks like. Okay, so this is a headline. But because I move it to here, that is why it is not showing as headline. So I will change it to headline and then make it 3. Okay, because if you come here, you will see it's here. This is the headline 3. This is headline 3. You see, yeah. So that's how it's. When you are reading, you have to be very careful. Otherwise, you will skip them. You will not be changing them to the headline. And also, there's another thing I want you to know. That when you are pasting anything from either ChatGPT or Claude AI onto your editor, when you right click, you will see 2 paste. This is the normal paste, and this is plain as text. Paste as plain text. Okay, always use paste as plain text. Don't use this. If you use the first paste, it will paste with all the extra quotes that is invisible to you. But if you use a plain text, it omits some of the quotes. You understand? Okay, so that is very important for you to know that. So as you can see now, when you do this, that is when it converts everything to this. You will not be able to see the headline within the text. It's just paste everything like normal text. Okay, so it will not identify whether this is heading or this is not heading. So you have to be very careful about that when you are copying. If you are not finding it, go back to the Claude and then see which sentence is being deepened or bold to mean this is a headline 3. As you can see, the size of this is deeper than this. Okay, and when you come to the H22, you will see that the H2 are in capitals. Okay, that is what you will use to identify them. It's very, very important. You have to know where your headings are placed so that you can identify them. So this is the link, internal link. Okay. Do we have? There's another link here, which we have to take this one off. Do we have any internal link again? I was so kind of. There is another one here. Okay, so this is another one. That's good. So we have a lot of internal linking over here, which is very, very good. Which is very, very good. Okay, so now we are going to section 4, which is this. You copy all of this, and then we come back. Like I said, don't use this paste, use the down here. Okay, if you paste it this one, you see this one comes with all the quotes. You can see it has pasted all these things inside. Okay, and this is easily for anything to be seen as AI. You understand? Okay, so you don't do that. you have to paste it with a plain text so that you'll be able to edit it and bring it. So as you can see, now this is what I was talking about. As you can see, everything is, you can see the text over here, there's no space within them. Okay, although this text, they are not plenty, but you see them to be too much of a reading. But when you go to the top where I have spaced them, you see that there are some spaces. So although it is full text, but it feels comfortable to read, okay, because there are spaces within them, so you don't see them to be plenty of text. That's what I mean. So the white space within your text will make your blog post much more easier to read. Okay, it doesn't scare people. Okay, so we change this. Let's change the whole thing to paragraph first, which is this. Then we do so the title, the headline here is what you actually need in that space. Okay, so what you actually need in that space. Okay, so we turn this to headline 2. Okay, let me stop you before you open a new tab. I'll start browsing office furniture. Okay. Now, if you look here, you can see that this is also a headline, because this is different from this side, because all of it, each word is beginning with a capital. So naturally, it tells me that this is headline 3. And I'm seeing it as headline 3 because there's just headline 2 here, and this one cannot be a headline 2. So the next one should be the headline 3. Please be aware of that and then act accordingly. So this is an internal link. This is an internal link. And as you can see, this is also another . So as you can see, if you come here, it's saying that the equipment that moved the needle. As you can see, this is it. Okay. Okay, so far we have done with the editing. Okay, so what we are going to do is to format it and then optimize it at the same time. Okay, so we come to this side, that is the SEO, and then we put in our target keyword. Okay, so the target keyword over here is home office setup for small space, or home office setup small space, something like that. Or let's check what Claude also used. So when we come here, target keywords, primarily how to set up home office in a small space. Okay, so in a small space, So we are going to use this line to be the target keyword. So this is it. No, how to set up a home office. Let's do it a home office. The small space. And then add the 4 here. So we go here. Okay, we've not saved yet, so let's save as a draft. Now let's check. Focus keyword does not appear in the SEO title. So how to set up a home office? This one should be in the title. Let's see how. Okay, so now we have how to set up a home office. Then we have so after we have added our target keyword, which is how to set up home office, we are now left with image keyword, which is 4 times. Now let's add some keyword to it. Okay, so I've added the command center to it, which I can see it's one of the common keyword that is in the text, that is in the blog post. This is this. So I'm adding it as another target keyword. Okay, then I will add image, link outside, internal. Okay, so now we have only one blog post that we are going to link internally. So the topic here is home office command center setup. Okay, so the best thing for us to do is just copy this link and then link it to one of the okay, so let's just put it over here. It's our internal link. How to create a distraction free. All right, so that one is done. Then we have, let's go for stimulus control to be external. So okay, so I have done that one as well. Now it is saying that the URL is too long. Yes, which is true. The title is too long. It has used all the title. So let's just cut it somewhere here. Yes. Okay, so that's it. Now let's go and add images. So we go to our usual place. Okay, guys, my laptop disk space is almost full, so I can't record the rest of the video. What is going to happen is that you know how to add images to the blog post like we did the other day. So that is exactly what I'm going to do after that. After that, then I just go and read through, then I'll publish. So what is left is just me adding images to the blog post, and then after that I will just go ahead, read through, and then publish it. So I want to end here and then make sure I go and give space to my laptop so that we can continue tomorrow. Okay, so thank you for today and see you tomorrow. Bye.